Hello and welcome to this week's weekly reading vlog. So for this week I'm basically just going to be reading some like contemporary style books, like set in the real world problems, real world stuff. I'm just trying to figure out if I actually like them, can I actually get into them. Of the 3 books I'm quite confident I'll like 2. Well, I hope. Like, the storyline has intrigued me enough that I think I'll like them. And the other one is 50-50, but I think most of that is based on the writing style and never having read from the author before. Well, I've never read from any of these authors before, but you'll see when I show. So, the 3 books this week are Life of Pi, Normal People and Yolk. Life of Pi and Yolk I think I'll enjoy. Like, I don't see any reason currently why I wouldn't. Like, they intrigue me a lot. Normal People, I think it sounds interesting, but Sally Rooney's writing style is known to be, I don't know if controversial is the right word, but essentially you either like it or you don't. The speech marks and like punctuated speech isn't really a thing at all. In fact, no, it's not a thing at all. So yeah, those 3 books are the books I'm planning to read. I don't think I'm going to get any reading done today. It is currently bank holiday Monday. We're going to go out soon. I will take a book with me just in case, but yeah, I'll just check in and talk for it out. So yeah, when I start a book I'll come and talk about the description, what I expect from it, what I know about it, all that jazz, and then talk about it. I will be doing this as spoiler free, so I won't be spoiling any of these books. I will just be talking about my opinions and my emotions and how I think the book does. So yeah, should be a fun time. Stick around if you want to see more. Okay, so I'm back from town now. We had a really long walk round and I went to some charity shops, which maybe shouldn't have done. I have broken my book buying ban. It is currently Monday the 18th of April and my month-long book buying ban of buying no books in April has been destroyed. I got these 2 books out of the charity shop. I got Dawn by Octavia E. Butler, which was £1.80, and I was just like, how am I meant to pass that up? I can't pass that up, so I got it. And I got Garments Against Women by Anne Boyer, which was again £1.80. So I have broke the book buying ban. I'm still not going to buy any more books in April, but I thought I'd mention them both here, also because hopefully it's going to be a very, very long time before I do another book haul where like I include these. I don't tend to do book hauls until I've got like 15 to 20 books ready to show, and I'm not planning on buying any more books this month, and I'm not planning on buying many books after that. So yeah, these are the 2 books I got today, and now we're going to pretend it didn't happen. However, I have decided that the book I'm going to start reading first is Yolk by Mary H.K. Choi, and I'm really excited about this one. It sounds really interesting. It's about Jane and June. On the back, I'll read the back now. It says, Jane and June are nothing alike. June's 3 years older, a classic firstborn, know-it-all narc with a problematic finance job and equally soulless apartment, according to Jane. Jane is an emotionally stunted, self-obsessed basket case who lives in squalor, has egregious taste in men, and needs to get to class and stop wasting mom and dad's money. If you ask June. Once thick as thieves, these sisters who moved from Seoul to San Antonio to New York together now don't want anything to do with each other. That is until June gets cancer and Jane becomes the only one who can help her. Flung together by circumstance, hazing woes and family secrets, will the sisters learn more about each other than they're willing to confront? And what if while helping June, Jane has to face the fact that maybe she's sick too? I think it sounds so amazing, and like it's going to be such a like impactful and deep thinking read, and yeah, I'm really excited to read it. I feel like excited is a weird word to use to describe a book that's going to have heavy subject matter, but hopefully you understand what I mean. I think it's going to be a very good book, and that excites me. There we go. I'll check in when I've read some and let you know what's going on. Okay, I just thought I'd do a little update. I started reading Yolk as I said I was going to, and I'm currently on chapter 15, and it is so good already. Like, it's honestly been very interesting and very easy to read. And even though I'm only on chapter 15, which in this version is only 87 pages in, I'm already invested in both of our main characters' lives quite a lot, and like really do feel like I want to know more and I want to discover more of what's going on with them, what's going to happen with them. And I don't know, I feel like the way it's written, I don't know whether to say hopeful, because obviously even from the back you know we're dealing with cancer here, but it does kind of feel hopeful, like the way that everything's coming together in the book so far, at least. Obviously I'm only 15 chapters in. It does feel hopeful, it does feel good, and it feels like such an interesting read, and yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. So I just thought I'd check in because I don't know when I'm next going to be able to pick it up, and I wanted to remember what I thought at this point. So yeah, really good. And yeah. Okay, hello. Earlier today, I finished Yolk. I think I'm gonna give it 5 stars. I think probably 4.5 for like my record, but like on Goodreads and whatever you can't 0.5. So I think yeah, 4.5, 5 stars. Really good. Really enjoyed it. I don't want to say had a great time, because obviously there's a lot of like difficult conversations and difficult topics, but it was just a great book and a great story to like read along to and like see unfold and what was going to happen. Yeah, it was great. Obviously look up trigger warnings first, because there are quite a few for this book. But if you haven't read it and none of those like trigger warnings like put you off in any way, give it a go. It was really good, really great. I'd say the main trigger warnings in this one are to do with like cancer and eating disorders. But yeah, I thought it was really great, and I don't have like any authority to like say any of this all, but I feel like they were handled very well. But obviously I'm sure there's people who like those trigger warnings actually apply to, who have like written reviews and stuff, so I'm sure that's out there to see somewhere. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, thought it was really great, and I definitely think I'll pick up more Mary H.K. Choi. I think yeah, it was a great time. Really enjoyed it, really enjoyed the writing. So it's only Saturday now. I think I'm going to try and fit in one more book. I think I'm going to try and fit in Normal People by Sally Rooney. Honestly, I'm not really feeling it, but like I'm not really feeling any contemporary books, but I know I want to read them and want to figure out if I do like them. The reason it's taken me so long to like get through everything this week is because the next video coming out, the video that will be out on Wednesday, is a video that me and Jay have done together where we like swap books. So I was reading the book that he picked for me for a lot of this week. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pick this. I'm gonna start reading it physically and audio at the same time, because I don't think I can read it just physically. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna vibe with the writing style amazingly. And then if the audiobook is good and I can read it like that, then like tomorrow I'll be able to finish this, because I think it's only about a 5-hour audiobook, so you know, like whilst cleaning and stuff on a Sunday I can easily finish it. So yeah, Normal People, if you don't know what it is about, it says Connell and Marianne grow up in the same small town in the west of Ireland, but the similarities end there. In school, Connell is popular and well liked, while Marianne is a loner. But when the two strike up a conversation, awkward but electrifying, something life-changing begins. Normal People is a story of mutual fascination, friendship and love. It takes us from that first conversation to the years beyond, in the company of two people who try to stay apart but find they can't. I think it could be okay. I'm willing to give it a go, and I'm willing to give it a fair chance. So I'll check in as and when. Okay, so I've just got to chapter 8 of Normal People. It's okay. I expected to either love it or hate it, and it's kind of just mediocre. Like, it's okay right now. Like, it's fine. I will say I can't just read it, just physically reading it. I'm really struggling with that. Like, honestly, just the fact that there's not speech marks, and like you're hearing both what's in their heads and then what's being spoken. I was having to reread it and like go back and read it to like figure out if that's when they were talking or not, and I just wasn't loving it. But the audiobook that's on script, it's just this one. It's just the, yeah, just the audiobook that's available. It's actually really good because the like tone of voice changes when the characters are talking. So I'm reading along as I'm listening, but because the tone of voice changes through like the narrator, I'm actually managing to read it fine. But you don't really want to have to do that when reading a book. Like, you know, look, I really enjoy audiobooks and I really enjoy listening to them, but it's nice because I can do it at times that I otherwise wouldn't be able to read, but I still really enjoy picking up the physical book and reading that way as well. So it's just a bit, I don't know, like obviously it's not really impacting it because I'm just chilling. Like it's a chill Sunday, I'm chilling, I'm reading. Like, it's not an issue to like press play and listen at the same time, but I feel like it is making me think I probably won't pick up any more Sally Rooney if this is the way that she writes, because like I just can't vibe with it. Like, I can't read it physically. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. So far it's alright. Like, it's a bit boring to be honest, but like the characters are interesting, but like not interesting enough to make up for the fact that there's not currently any plot, and we don't really know anything about the characters. Like, I guess they're only really interesting because they're quite mysterious. Like, we don't really know that much about them and their lives, and it seems like there's like stuff to unpack, but I don't even know if that's where this is going. So yeah, I don't know. I'll come and check in when I've read some more or when I've finished. I don't know how long it's going to take, but yeah, it's alright. Okay, I finished this. I think it's going to get 3 stars. Like, it was alright. It was okay. I don't think I could have read it without the audiobook, and like, that's not something I've ever experienced before. Like, I enjoy listening to audiobooks to listen to them, but it really felt like I had to listen to it for this. And like, yeah, I don't like the writing style. The story was okay. I'm going to give it 3 stars. I don't really have a lot to say about it, to be honest. Like, it felt pretty mediocre. I know loads of people love this. I know loads of people hate it. I was just kind of in the middle. Like, it just felt mediocre. Like, yeah, I don't really have much of an opinion. I didn't like the writing. A lot of the issues that arose throughout the story felt easily fixable with communication. Communication isn't difficult. If you're struggling to communicate with a partner, then sort that shit out. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it as that. So I read 2 contemporary books this week. I read Yolk and Normal People. Yolk, really enjoyed. Like, that book was great. Normal People, it was alright, but I definitely feel like it makes me more likely to pick up contemporary books and like a large variety of contemporary books in the future. I would have liked to get around to reading Life of Pi as well, but I just haven't had time, and that's okay. But yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed the video. Do give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe down below if you'd like to see more content like this. I think next week I'm probably gonna base the reading vlog around like finishing all of the books, or like attempting to finish all the books on my Goodreads like currently reading shelf. I think I've got 16 books on my currently reading shelf at the moment. So yeah, Monday or Tuesday I'll figure that out, because I don't know exactly what I'm doing right now. But it's going to be something along those lines of like trying to finish books that I've started, because I've started a lot of books that I haven't finished this month and a few that have rolled over from last month. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.